Buddhang saranang gacchami, dhammang saranang gacchami.
Science always talks about cause and effect. So Prafulli is asking, how does karma really works?
So let's first of all look at, so karma is really cause and effect as it applies to human life or to life of living beings. And the teaching is that any act or physical act, verbal act, speech, or thought which is accompanied by intention or volition or jetana has a result which is in harmony with the nature of the intention. An example that from daily life, very simple example. Let's say that you're at work with somebody whose behavior is not good, and you just be patient, you don't say anything, and then one day it's too much and you get angry with them, you shout at them, okay? But before you reach that level, there's quite some time. But then you notice that the likelihood of you getting angry a second time has now been much increased because you have a first time.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So the distance from never reacting to the first reaction is maybe a long way, and from the first to the second, much shorter. And the second, and so after a while, it can become a habit. And this is karma. This is how we can understand karma in daily life, that we create habits through our volitional actions. Whatever we think about, we enjoy thinking about, these condition our internal life. So if you're thinking a lot about gambling or drinking, then maybe you fly to Bangkok and you're looking down on Bangkok and you say, oh, so many good places to drink, so many good places to gamble.
Yeah.
But if you are a Buddhist and you're thinking, oh, coming to Bangkok, so many temples. You see, so what are the thoughts that come up naturally in your mind? Why do they come up? They come up because you thought about them in the past.
Yes.
So this is the result of, this is old karma. You know, so karma is incredibly complex. And one analogy would be of a river. Let's say on a river, and there are various houses and factories on either side of the river. Let's say a factory on this side of the river releases some effluent into the river, and it is acid. So what will be the effect on the stream of the river? You can say
Polluted.
the water will become more acidic, or the pH level will drop. But not always, because maybe there is another factory further upstream which are releasing alkaline effluent.
Yes. Yes.
So there is an effect, but it may not be visible. So if the amount of alkaline being released into the water is of a really large amount, and the acid is quite a small amount or weak amount, then the the reduction of pH level will be very small.
Very small.
But there will be an effect.
Yes.
So this is carrying on over countless lifetimes. You cannot understand karma through just looking at your personal experience in one life. You can understand some aspects of it. Now, I think one of the reasons, or many Buddhists are, particularly in India, perhaps, are very unsure about law of karma and have some doubts about it.
Yes.
And I think it's more that people are worried about the interpretation of karma in other religions, or the manipulation of those teachings for certain benefits for those people. But I think that if you look at the Buddhist teaching of karma, it's maybe not the same thing that you think it is. So for Buddhists, we say that the old karma that you receive in your life is your raw material. But what is important is the new karma that you make. So let's say you have two people who are born in a similar situation, and one person just says, oh, life is so bad, I can't do anything, and just give up. And another person said, I've got to do the best I can with what I have right now and just make the best of my life that I can.
Yes.
So that you could say the old karma for two people are the same, but the new karma is different.
Yes.
Yeah. So karma is not fate. It's opportunity. It's raw material. This is the old karma, which is received from the past life.